Good morning, everybody. Happy Easter. Hope you had a lovely weekend. It's still Monday morning. We still decided to go ahead with this, which is awesome. I've already had a session with a group of members at like 7 o'clock this morning. So the whole idea of today's session is to reduce soreness, make this an accessible movement piece so that anybody can do it. Get rid of soreness and be able to carry on with your day with even more energy. So you should get to the end of this and feel like you basically want to do more. All right, so we'll get straight into it because we'll use one of our rounds as a warm-up. So we'll do a warm-up round and then we'll do 3 rounds. There's 5 movements, all really straightforward movements that I'm sure if you've done this before, you've done them before. But we're going to start with 3 inchworms. I'm just going to go first. We're trying to get ourselves into this screen, so we've got ourselves.
Got a handy assistant this morning.
Yeah. Nice. So we're going to walk out. Keep your bums nice and high. Walking out, shoulders over the hands, just that split second, and then back in. So just 3 inchworms. Hopefully you've started and you're with us. Just 3 inchworms each for us. Heels down, bum high. Okay, next one is a press up with a nice rotation. So a press up to get the shoulders warmed up with a T rotation. So you get a nice stretch and mobility through the shoulders.
You're just rotating on one side?
Yeah, Amber's just rotating. She just rotated on 2, but that's fine. Of course. The 6, you get to rotate. Looking a little bit further every time. Leaving your heels out on the floor for your press up, and then your heels come off the floor as you press.
God. She's teaching me as we go along. There you go.
Alrighty, nice. Now we're going into air squats. So we've got 8 air squats. We know air squats. Let's do this. Get down low. That's it. So we want to get down at least 90 degrees if we can. If we can get lower, fantastic. If squats are pretty new to you, use a chair, sitting down, standing up. Essentially, that's what a squat is. Okay? Well done. Right, you're going to grab hold of a weight, any weight at all. So it doesn't need to be a sporty piece of equipment. It can be anything that's in your house that has a little bit of weight. It doesn't need to be heavy. And we're just going to go for a strict press, which means we're just pressing straight overhead for 5 on one side, tucking your tailbone under, so you got a nice flat back. We're just getting rid of any crunches, waking these shoulders up. So 5 on one side, and then 5 on the other. Same thing, keeping the shoulder down. Trying to get your bicep near your ear. Most of us will feel a big difference or a small difference from one arm to the other here. So I always say do an extra couple on the side. That basically is more difficult, right? Sorry, I've done more. That's your strict press. Now all you're going to do is take your weight in front of you and you're going to turn, and we're just doing T rotation. So big inhale. You can draw up the pelvic floor as you rotate. So we're just loosening out all the muscles around the spine, around the hips. For now, we'll keep our 2 feet flat on the floor and your pelvis stays facing forward, right? You're just turning your upper body. Use your breath. Good, keep it going. Just 2 more reps. Big inhale and big exhale on the rotation. Fantastic. Okay, we're back to the start. So that's our warm-up round, bit of a demo as well. Now we're going straight into our inchworms. You got 3 inchworms. Keep your bum high, heels down, hands on the floor, walking it out, walking it back in. So my flexibility is not great, so I start with wide feet, and then as I warm up and I get more flexible, I get more movement through the hips and the hamstrings, I can bring my feet in a little bit closer. Alrighty, just 3 reps, each one, nice, slow, steady, considered movement. Heels down as you come back up. Okay, press up with a T rotation at the top. Again, keep your heels down on the floor. They will lift naturally as you go down. Nice T rotation, and let's use the breath here as well. And we're going to keep elbows in for our press-ups. You see press-ups quite often with the elbows out, but we're going to keep our elbows in so that we're using our triceps, our lats, and our upper back, rather than making it a chest movement. Good, your chest should hit the counter. Kitchen counters are perfect for this, if not lower. Good. I think we've done 6. Yeah. Okay, into air squats. So again, deep breath, feet wide, toes sticking out as if you're about to sit down on the toilet. Keeping shoulders down. So arms should support that action of trying to keep shoulder blades down. Keep this gap between your ears and your shoulders. And trying to get your bum to do the driving on the way up. Big breath on the way up, big exhale. Because then we can do the pelvic floor as well. Draw the pelvic floor up as you stand up. Okay, strict press. So again, last time, and when you're doing strict press or one side of things, you'll start to understand which side doesn't feel so comfortable. For me, it's my left. So I'm going to start on that side. And then I'm going to finish and match that movement with my strong side, keeping shoulder blades down, tailbone tucked under. Good, just 5 reps. And we keep those knees extended on this one, so it's a strict press. Good, just check in, you're not arching your back. Pull that rib cage down. Good. Okay, rotations. Let's use the breath here and let's use the pelvic floor. So on the exhale, you're turning, you're drawing up your pelvic floor at the same time. Okay. You're looking at a spot behind you and then aim for a spot further on every time. Come back to center. Just focus on the spot so you don't get dizzy. If you start to get dizzy, just ease off and go a little bit less on the rotation. It doesn't need to hurt. It doesn't need to feel like a really deep stretch for it to be effective. Good. Now press away with the opposite heel as you turn. Press into the floor with the opposite heel. It's just a feeling. Nothing too dramatic. Nice. Alrighty.
We haven't rehearsed this.
I was getting new coaching tips. Alrighty. Inchworm. Off you go. Good. I'm going to start wide again. Just to get that nice deep stretch through the hamstrings, through the calf muscles. Hold that plank for just a split second. And again, heels down, bum high in the inchworm. Palms flat throughout the whole movement. I shouldn't have to come up on my fingers to stand up. If you're finding you're having to use your fingers or come up on your fingers, it means your feet are not wide enough. Yeah, click in my back. Good, okay. Press ups. Hi, Elspeth. Hi, Ellie. Okay. Awesome.
I need you on this one.
Well, you carry on. Good. Big exhale on the rotation again. Just opening up those shoulders. None of this should feel too difficult. So if you're really struggling with the press-ups, you need a higher elevation. If they're too easy, then bring the elevation down. Okay, I think I did 6. And into squats. And if you're looking for something a bit more intense this morning, you can add a weight to your squats. And vary the weight of your next strict press. Alrighty, let's get your weight. Let's tuck this tailbone under here. Okay, pull that rib cage down, and as you reach overhead, I'm going to start on the dominant side. Good. So I can make it a core movement even though I'm pressing overhead, right? Good. Alrighty, and rotate. How many rounds have you got?
This is the third. One more. It's hard to count when you're doing this. I know from Fridays.
Okay, you're starting to get dizzy. Keep your head facing forward or just to the side, and you can still turn your spine or rotate. Good. Keep those shoulders back and down. 3, 2, 1. You don't get dizzy doing well?
No. Thankfully. Definitely harder on my left side though.
Inchworm. Oh, really?
Mm.
Okay, I'm going to start wide with the inchworm again and make my way in as I do my 3. So I want flat palms, walking out, high plank, squeezing a bottom. Good. And then one more.
Lots of people, it's bank holiday Monday.
Giving us a wave this morning. Alrighty, press ups.
Right, heels down.
Yeah, your heels will come up as you come up. Lots of us end up doing press ups with loads of tension through the calf muscles. We don't need it. Good. Your chest needs to hit the counter between your hands. Very elegant.
Done plenty.
Okay, air squats. We've got to flush out all this chocolate and anything else that's gone in
Gets even doing this then.
to the body over our new social lives. Good, nice deep breath on the way down, big exhale on the way up. Good, 8 reps done, and then into our strict press. So strict meaning knees need to stay extended through the whole movement. So squeeze your bum, keep that rib cage down. Thank you, Amber, for joining me this morning.
Pleasure.
Everybody's like, where's your child? He's being looked after? He's all right?
Fending for himself. Nearly 3 now.
Yeah, this day next week. Good, right. We are into our rotations. Shoulders down, turning. Now for me, I'm getting a bit dizzy by turning and twisting my head, so I'm just going to look sideways, but keep the rotation in the shoulders. Because I'm getting old.
No. Tightness maybe.
Yeah.
Not allowed to say that.
Alrighty, keep going. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, awesome. Right, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, everyone.
Have a lovely day, have a lovely week if you've got a bit of extra time off, and we will see you on Friday. Ciao, ciao.